Hi gang, welcome back for another video. So I am riding the Rebellion Way at the weekend. Keep talking about it, you guys are going to be sick of it. And I thought I'd just do a little bit of a video showing the bike, the kit, the stuff that I'm taking. There's always a lot of interest in this sort of stuff and I'm not always great at sharing it. I'm good at just getting on with it and just cycling. So yeah, here we go. So I'm going to be riding my Cannondale Topstone Carbon, which is a bike that I absolutely love riding and a bike that I've used for all of my tours, well, most of my tours, yeah, all of my tours really, when I cycled across Europe and when I've done trips in Scotland. All of my most recent tours, Norway as well, have been on this bike, and it's great for this because it's still, you still got some speed there, but it's also built for comfort. Gravel tyres, often I am riding quite a bit of a few sections on the road, but it's just helpful having gravel tyres so that you've just got the flexibility of going on-road, off-road and just wherever you want to go. The Rebellion Way does have some off-road sections. I believe there's not even that much. I think someone mentioned it's 30% off-road, so I will just double check that. I'm going for a lightweight setup. We're going to be staying in accommodation, so day one is, we're starting at a village called Oxborough. Day one accommodation is a caravan, and then day two accommodation is the YHA at Sheringham. Day three we'll be staying at a hotel pub stay in a village called Diss, and then it's back to the start. So that means you can pack light. The nice weather that is forecast also means that you can pack light, so I'm quite excited about that. In terms of bags, I've got this little toptube bag here, that is an Alpkit bag. I find them quite handy. It's just handy to have little bits at the front there, easy things that I need straight away, so maybe my cameras, instant bike repair stuff, that sort of thing. And then on the back I've got one of these Ortlieb saddle bags. I've got two of these, so this is my slightly smaller size. I've lent my other one to my friend Peter, who's coming on the tour, and these bags I find really great. I get lots of questions about them, like, do they swing when you're riding? How does the bike handle? But actually I find it really good. There is a bit of a knack of how you attach it, so it's really important that you get this strap here quite tight and also this one here. So the bag fits, it's got this strap that goes around the seat post just here, and then these straps that come under the seat. It's quite handy. You've got these little elastic bits on, and then it just rolls down and packs quite small. So yeah, all good. So I'm gonna take some of the kit out and just show you what I'm taking. Another thing I find quite useful with these bags when I'm doing tours is that at the end of the day you can just unclip this, take it into your accommodation, and then you've got like a handy pack with everything that you need. I also recommend that when you repack these bags you do it off the bike, and it is a bit of a case of stuffing everything right down to the bottom just so that it fits as well as it can within the bag. So obviously instant essentials, cycling shoes. I on my off-road bike decide, and I like riding egg beater pedals. It means that you've got 4 points that you can clip in, which really helps for off-road. I got those pedals years ago when I used to ride cyclocross, and it just really helps with that quick mounting. So that's these pedals, and this is what the cleats look like. They're kind of similar to mountain bike cleats, and off-road shoes. That means you can walk on and off the bike. Well, you can walk off the bike. Obviously when you're on the bike you're cycling. Helmet, glasses, essentials, and then I'm just going to pull some items out of my bag now. So the first bit I've pulled out here is some of my nutrition items. So I'm not taking loads because you're not going to need lots with the accommodation we're staying in. But one thing I have prepared with is just some porridge sachets. So these are really good. They're the flavoured ones, so they're quite tasty if you add water. And that's really just so that I've got breakfast sorted for that first day. Essential coffee, which has been put in this little tube, which previously had herbs in, and I've washed it out. And then I've just got some like electrolyte sachets. I tend not to use a lot of nutrition products, but if I am going to use any, I usually go for Velo Forte. They taste good, and they're made from natural ingredients, and I just find them to be the best on the market. So there you go. I've also got a couple of ex-army provisions, so yeah, that'll do. So on to personal care items. Medication, if you take any medication. A little hotel sample bottle of shampoo, so I'll just use that. Sun cream with 50 SPF, looks to be warm. Toothbrush and toothpaste, and that is it. I'm afraid there'll be no hair straighteners, makeup and all that jazz on this trip for me. So on to bike spares and repairs. 2 inner tubes, making sure that I've got the right tubes with the right valves in this time. Rookie error once. Multi-tool. Tie levers that I know and find reliable. Pump that I know and find reliable. And I encourage everyone going on a tour, if you're in a group, take your own spares and repairs that you know work with your bike. Then on to charging. So I've decided I will take a power bank with me on this trip, just because I often have lots of devices that need charging. My GoPros, my phone and my Garmin. So power bank and leads. On to off-bike clothing. So I'm opting for t-shirt, super lightweight trousers, a very small packable lightweight down jacket just for when the evenings get chilly, and a cap because I like wearing a cap off the bike. And that is it. 1 jersey, this probably isn't the exact jersey I'm taking, but jersey, pair of shorts, sports bra, sports socks, and I've also got, because 2 of the days look to be quite chilly, so a little bit chillier, so a very lightweight long sleeve jersey. Off-bike shoes. So I've got a couple of options. I often like to ride with Converse, have Converse in my bag just because they pack down really small, but I can go smaller and lighter, and the weather looks to favour that. So I've got these boat shoes that I bought, I think when I was in Croatia, some decathlon somewhere, on one of the tours that I was on, so I'll be taking those. So on to other items. Oh, I also have some lube for my bike chain. Put that in the bike maintenance section. I've got a cloth just to clean my chain. Might also get a little can of degreaser to take as well. And I've got a very small towel, so I will just take a hand towel and I'll make do with that. One thing I do find handy is just having one of these bags that you can use when you go to the shop at the end of the day, and I always make sure this is easily accessible within my pocket, so that then I can just get it out, and then I've just got the items that I buy from the shop and then ride to the accommodation or where I'm going to be staying for the night. So yeah, another spare GoPro cam, and that literally is it. That's all I'm taking, and I feel like that's all you need. Lights, I will have lights on my bike too, and obviously my Garmin for directions. But yeah, that is all I'm taking, and now I'll just show you a little layout of all the kit. So there you go, that's a rundown of the kit that I'm going to be taking on a 4-day bikepacking trip in Norfolk, staying in accommodation such as bed and breakfast type venues. So yeah, I hope that helps if you're planning a similar trip, or if you're just curious on what I'm taking, or if you think my setup is really rubbish. So yeah, do let me know in the comments, let me know what you think, and yeah, see you next time. Thanks guys, and the next video I post hopefully will be me riding this trip.